Yo, what's up, fam? This video I'm gonna drop this video. It's called the 2 major warning signs that your girl may suffer from bipolar depression. Okay. Now, this symptom is very common. So I'm covering it right now with this pre-COVID, COVID, post-COVID era. Even before COVID, like I said, this has gone on. This is very common. Okay. Bipolar depression, which is also called manic depression. Used to be called manic depression. Manic depressive. Oh, you're manic depressive. Now you're bipolar. Same thing. They're trying to toggle the name right now, so it'll probably be bipolar is a new way they're saying it. Just bipolar depression, making it one, category. Okay. Now there's 2 types. Okay. The one type is going to be bipolar, depression. The other one is unipolar depression, which is also called major depression. Okay, so it was major depression, and manic depression. So now they've changed the names around a little bit. So it's bipolar, unipolar. Okay, so today we're going to talk about the bipolar situation, because that one right now in a dating relationship is more common. And I want you guys to see if you detect any of these things, these traits popping up, any one of these things going on for a period of time, a couple of months, weeks. There may be a problem there. Okay, so understand also. I mean, before I say anything, I'm going to say right now, I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to diagnose or treat anybody, but I do want to bring awareness to the situation because it's very real. Okay, I've had people in my life that experience this shit all together, and I'm sure you have too. But now we need to recognize it and know what it is, and decide how to deal with it. So let's get into it. So, what are the signs? What's this whole thing about? So bipolar depression is when someone goes from a low energy state to a high energy state, just from 0 to 60. Okay, they're depressed and they don't get around. They're moping around. All of a sudden, they just switch. It's like a switch. Just boom, they swing to the other side, and they're heightened. They're up. They're high energy. They're euphoric. They're fun. They're loving. There's the whole menage of just a change of personality altogether, and it throws you off because it's happy. You go, oh great, she's in a good mood, oh fucking great, and you enjoy, but that person is just running on fuel here. Okay, so and it's a mental problem. This is a mental disorder when it gets serious. So it's like a real illness. Okay, because when it comes to bipolar, the bipolar condition makes it a manic position. So manic condition is going to be heightened. And what happens with that, sometimes it's hard for them to maintain a job or high function situation for a long period of time. They can do it for a while, but when that pendulum swings back the other way, it's hard to function, it's hard to get out of bed, they're suffering, the energy is low, and their life tasks become hard because they get agitated, they're angry all the time, they're irritable. Okay, friends and family don't mean anything to them. That they totally turn a total bipolar. So it's the opposite polar of who they were a minute ago when they rose up and was high energy and euphoric and fun loving and all this. And that fun loving euphoric energy can last for a while. That can last for days, a couple of weeks or whatever, which is fine. Is it a warning sign? No. The warning comes in when the pendulum switches the other way, because it can go the other way and stay even longer than, say, for example, she's on a nice roll for like 7 days, 14 days. She's all boom, boom, boom. She's in a great mood. She's this. She's an angel. She's this. She's that. All of a sudden, she changes for no reason, and she's negative and angry for 6 months or 3 months or whatever. So it's a total different balance, right? So that's what you need to look out for, because she can't stay in one state or the other for a long time. So when the switch comes in, you gotta notice when the switch comes in, so you can recognize and say, oh wow, when it first happens, don't just say, hey, yesterday you was happy, what's going on today? You bipolar. You don't do that. What you do is you watch, you rock it out. Oh, yo, let's go here. Oh, nah, I don't want to do that. And you see the difference in the change in her attitude and her emotions. She may be in bed all day long, like I said. She may, be very irritable and be alone. Okay, so those things you need to watch out for, and know that there's been a mental switch, and a construct. Something's happening here that's going the other way, All right. So, and when everything's going good, the problem is when shit's going good, you don't notice it. You just know she's in a great mood, you're having a good time, and you're enjoying the moment. Okay, that's the hook. That's how it gets you, right? But you have to recognize when the switch comes in, and just kind of monitor. You should know your girl by this time, to monitor her enough to say, okay, you know what? I'm seeing like she's not really, she's really been in a shitty state for a while, whatever. Now, if you've got a bust down or it's a one night stand and you're just banging somebody out, whatever, it's not your job to get involved like that because it takes time and effort. That's why. Okay, so you may want to do it. Good for you. You want to go in there and try to fix her and save her. You can do that too. But now, when it comes to fixing and saving this one here, it's not so much fixing and saving if it's your life partner, if it's your LTR. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Because you're not gonna know someone that you don't know. You're not gonna know her. If she's in a good mood, bad mood, get out of here, bitch. If she's in a bad mood, you're not gonna talk to her. You're like, yo, get out of here. I want to talk to you. Whatever. Take a walk or whatever. But if it's someone you're married to, living together, you're in, like I said, LTR marriage, you're in a commitment of some sort. Okay. I mean, this shit is treatable. So there are, according to the doctors and surveys, and okay, so there are treatments. You can go online and look for you have the American Psychiatric Institute, or but there are different outlets. It's your local doctors. You can go to your doctor and they can refer you to a psychiatrist or her or whatever. You guys work together, get that information, but let her do most of the work. Okay, I'll get to that in a minute. All right, so let's continue. So that's the first one, bipolar, which is manic depression, which is very erratic, goes all the way up and it gets you high and funny and everything is great. And then the drop comes in, the shoe falls off the other side, and then you got a problem on your hands. Okay, then you're trying to cheer somebody up for 8 months and shit. That's not a good place to be. Okay, it's not a good place to be. All right, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Next one is the hypomanic, same thing. Hypomanic. Now this person here is highly functional. They can go to work. They can function fine at work. They're great. They're a rock star. They come home. They're fine. Everything's good. Matter of fact, the hypomanic person, they're highly functional. They're working, like I said, you don't really notice anything with them. They're good down there. They're on a high. They're on a euphoric mode. They're in a good mood. They do this. They do that. And they, boom. The problem becomes they feel so good, they come off their meds. You see? Oh, I don't need these pills anymore. I don't need these anymore. So they come off their meds on their own, all right? And they're good for a while. They're doing their moving, shaking and grooving, boom, 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 boom. Next thing you know, things start slowing down. It's been 6 months, it's been 3 months, 3 weeks, 6 weeks, depends on the person. But after a while, things start slowing down, and then the whole manic situation comes in where they start to get, but it's manic on a low scale. It's the low end theory. What happens with the low end here, they drop everything that they was doing before. Now they're crawling in the bed. Now they have risky behavior. They do things that are very erratic. Okay, their judgment's way off. Their focus is off. Okay, they'll for example, they may go out and spend money that they don't have. No, they don't have it. But they'll go take money, overdraw their account constantly, take risks, drinking, maybe driving, maybe doing something that's erratic, and there's no consequence. They don't care about consequences at that point in time, okay? They can't rationalize all of that, okay? Because they were functioning very high at one point, and they just drop into this, they don't give a fuck mood, It's kind of like that a little bit, okay? But, they don't notice when this is happening. That's the scary part, is that they don't understand when this is happening, okay? So if you're in a situation like this and you start noticing things going on, you gotta have a discussion with this person. You gotta have a little conversation, and just know what it is. These are warning signs that things aren't going good, okay? Is it RFM? Nah, because this person's in your life already. So, it's a problem, yes. Okay, if your wife, it's a problem. If it's your LTR, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna leave your kids after 5 years, 10 years, or whatever, because she's doing this now. When other times she was doing everything great and you guys was doing everything was functioning well, but you're in a situation now where you have to decide you gotta support her and work things out with her. Period. But she's gotta do the work. Okay, this is how it works. She's gotta do the work. Get the contact to the doctor, let her set the appointments up. You can go and support her, okay? If she wants you to go inside the office, you can go in the office with her or whatever. But the whole point of the matter is you be there for support and let her work these things out. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's you. I don't care if it's her. I don't care if it's her mama and them. Who, if they're not ready, they won't be ready. Nothing you can do about that. Like any addiction, okay? You can want all you want for them, right? But if they don't want it for themselves, ain't nothing happening. Ain't nothing going on, all right? They can fake it, but they'll fake it. Oh, yeah, oh, that was great, you know? But you'll still see, again, these signs and see what it is and know what it is by her actions, okay? That's why I'm dropping this on you so you can see it and know it for her actions, all right? So this is part one. I'm going to do a part two on the second part. So this way you'll have a full scale, and the second part will be the major depression. Okay, major depression is a little different, and they're distinctive. You can see that there's a difference in both of them. Okay, so the bipolar one, like I said, is pretty common, and the major depressions are common too. But this one right here is workable. Okay, a little more workable than the other one. So that one will be the next video coming out. That'll be my part two on this one. So if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, comment below. You're welcome. If you've been on the channel, like, subscribe, comment below. Same shit applies to y'all too. All right. So I am getting back on some of the comments, but I'm mainly on my emails and everything else, other platforms that I'm doing. But I get back on the comments here and there when I can. So like I said, want to hear your family? Want your family? I got you. Yo, XL, and I'm out.